keep forgetting that by having this webcam, or not webcam, this camcorder, I can travel and go to places with this thing. What's up guys, Turtle Vapor. Today we're going to be celebrating the grand opening of a new vape shop in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I thought, why not go down and check it out, and I can do a little shop review for you guys. So we're going to look at today's Breaking Vapor. They opened 2 days ago actually, but today's their big grand opening. They have music playing, they have food, all that fun stuff. I can actually hear the music inside the car right now. Let's go out and see what it's about.
I've tried it. It won't work. It essentially works. Really? Wow.
Full line of RDAs and mech mods. Smaller tank bases as well.
I need to get one of those ones. Wow. Serious?
Juice testers, including their premium juice, Cosmic Fog, and Straight Six. Drink bar, and the owner, Mr. Patrick Wood. Have a lounge, and a TV that plays Breaking Bad. So that was Breaking Vapor. This segment is being shot several days later. I couldn't get to this earlier like I wanted to, and I do apologize about that. So this is a little bit late, but that was my take on Breaking Vapor. We're going to go over this a little bit. Wow, that was a radical voice crack. Sorry. We're going to go over some of the pros and cons of Breaking Vapor, what I liked, what I didn't like, and what my opinion is as for their future and as a shop as a whole. And for the record, while I'm filming this video, I'll be vaping on Breaking Vapor's Walter White Chocolate Mocha, which actually brings me right into my first point. It's Breaking Bad themed. This logo is actually very, very similar to the Breaking Bad logo, the Walter White flavor. I am a Breaking Bad fanatic. I love, love, love Breaking Bad. So to have a shop opening up with a Breaking Bad kind of theme to it, it's a great place to start. That's a fantastic, good first point. It's got more of a theme to it, and a lot of shops do have that theme to it. Vapor Space has space. Betamorph has aliens. You have your shops, some that aren't themed, some that are. But here in Albuquerque, what better theme could you have had than Breaking Bad? Pro number 2: the shop is clean. It's comfortable. It's inviting. It's welcoming. While I was there, I didn't feel like I was pressured to buy anything. I was able to have a great conversation with all the employees. It felt natural. It was a comfortable environment to be in. It felt great to sit down. For a while, I just kind of chilled out there, sat down, put myself on the table, watching Breaking Bad, talked to some other vapors. It was a very relaxed experience. And when I was ready for juice, I went and ordered juice. It was nice. It was inviting, like I've mentioned before. It's a really great place to be in terms of just, there's no pressure there. It's a fun place to be. Pro number 3: the owner, Patrick Woods, knows what he's doing. And that sounds weird to say. You'd think when you open up a vape shop, you would know exactly what you're getting into. Unfortunately, I've watched a number of shop makers make this mistake of opening up a shop and not knowing exactly what comes with that. So I talked to him about that. And I first noticed it when I was trying some of their flavors, and I realized that the juice there is really, really good. It's exceptionally good, especially for a new shop, and I brought it up. There will be juice reviews in the future, by the way. But to get back to my point, I brought up the fact that his juice tastes really, really good, especially for a new shop. Because when you open up a new shop, from what I found, the first 6 months or so, you're still working out the kinks in your juice, you're still perfecting it. And that's when you go from your juice being to really, really good. Or your juice doesn't improve. But his juice seems to have skipped that stage of It seems to skip the whole working out the kinks stage. And in my opinion, it's much closer to all the kinks worked out stage. And it tastes phenomenal. And I brought that up and I said, you know, that's weird. I don't see a new shop just have juice this good out of the gate. And He said he's been mixing for 2 years. He's been in the vaping community, and he's been in the vaping scene for a while, and he knows exactly what he's doing opening up a shop. That's a massive plus, knowing that when how do I word this? When knowing a new shop's opening up, that the owner knows exactly what he's doing, whether it comes to juice mixing or the knowledge of the industry, product knowledge, that's a massive plus. Which doesn't seem like it needs to be said, but I've seen shops make that mistake before. That also, I kind of covered my next pro in that the juice quality. I'll repeat it again, but like I said, the juice quality is much, much better than I expected. When a new shop opens, I go in with an open mind, knowing that this probably isn't their final batch. This probably is nowhere near their final batch. And that's probably the case with Breaking Vapor. I'll bet they're going to do a lot of changes to their juice over time, just because that's how it works usually. As the shop grows, it works out all the kinks. But I've noticed that their juice has a much greater starting point than almost any other shop that I've experienced, the exception being Betamorph. Their juice is already at such a high point in quality, and it kind of blew me away, honestly. I was real shocked. And my last pro, this was not mentioned before in the shop walkthrough or anything. I kind of forgot to mention it, so I'm going to mention it now. They have a consignment shelf, and the way this works is you go into Breaking Vapor wanting to sell your used vape gear that's still in good condition, good usable condition, and they will have it out on their shelves, and they take a percentage of the sales. If memory serves correctly, I want to say it's 25% of sales, but I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me. If I am wrong, I'm going to include a text somewhere in here that'll say what it actually is. But I think it's 25%. And they'll sell your vape gear for you. That's awesome, especially to those of us who like to test out new models all the time, who like to just see what's out there. That's a really fantastic thing. As for cons, I have one con for Breaking Vapor, and it is this. I really do not like the location this place is at. And it's not even the area, it's this particular mini mall that Breaking Vapor is in. And I understand that probably was one of his few options, and I get that. I passed by the place 2 times before I found it on the opening day. It's kind of off a major street, but it's also on a quieter part of that major street, in my opinion. And I went by it a few times, and even still the parking lot's a little smaller than I'd like. I'm just not a big fan of the location overall. But given the saturation of the market and what was probably available to him, I'm not going to really take anything away from that, because rent in this town, I have no idea how it is actually. I don't rent anything. But given the way the town is and what I've seen, real estate can be a tricky issue. So they get a buy for that one. Now, what do I want to see out of Breaking Vapor? I want more Breaking Bad themed flavors. They've already got a good start with Breaking Vapor and Walter White's Chocolate Mocha. Now I want to see more and more flavors named after Breaking Bad items. It's just something I'd like to see. I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan, so to me that'd be just another great plus. Now I'm new to shop reviews, so I'm not going to give a numerical rating on this shop, but I'm going to give a do I like the shop? Do I think they will succeed? My overall opinion on Breaking Vapor, I really enjoyed it. If they keep doing what they did in their first weekend, I can see them keep going and going and going. They're doing, in my opinion, everything right. From what I've seen shops close. I've seen good shops succeed. I've watched it all happen. Unfortunately, we lost New Age e-cigs about a month ago or so. I'll make a video on that later, probably. I watched them close. I know another vapor shop that's really declining, and I'm watching other vapor shops succeed and just climb up and climb up. And I'm watching what these shops are doing. And so far, Patrick Woods is hitting everything right. He's doing it all right. So if he keeps this up, I can see him going pretty far. I think Breaking Vapor will do very, very well, and I was very impressed with my first 2 times there. This has been Terrible Vapor. Thanks for watching. Check out Breaking Vapor. They're a great shop, just getting started out, and I have high hopes for them. All the links to everything you need to know will be down in the description. Thanks for watching, and stay smoky.